Welcome to tonight's bedtime tale, brought to you exclusively by TaleBot. Dive into a world where imagination has no limits. And hey, if you're inspired to craft your own story after this, visit talebotai.com/create, that's spelled TALEBOTAI.com/create. Even better? Use the coupon code TALE99 to craft your own bedtime story for just 99 cents instead of $2.99. Ready to start our journey? Let's begin!
Ruby's enchanted bicycle ride to the land of imagination. A special bedtime story for Ruby. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house, there lived a sweet little girl named Ruby. Ruby had curly red hair that bounced with every step she took, and bright blue eyes that sparkled like the summer sky. Ruby loved books, especially bedtime stories that her mommy and daddy read to her every night. One evening, as the sun began to set and the moon rose high in the sky, Ruby couldn't wait to go on a magical adventure in her dreams. Her mommy and daddy tucked her into bed, kissed her goodnight, and turned off the lights. Ruby snuggled under her soft blankets and closed her eyes, ready to embark on a marvelous journey. As Ruby drifted off to sleep, she found herself in a vast field filled with colorful flowers. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoms, and the sound of birds chirping in the distance. Ruby looked around in awe and noticed a shiny, red bicycle standing nearby. It seemed to be calling out to her, whispering, "Come, Ruby, let's explore." Ruby hopped onto the bicycle and pedaled gently, feeling the wind brush against her face. To her surprise, the bicycle started to lift off the ground, and soon she was soaring through the sky, leaving behind the flowers and fields. Ruby's heart skipped with joy as she realized she was flying. The bicycle carried Ruby higher and higher until she reached a magical land far above the clouds. The land was filled with vibrant colors, sparkling stars, and friendly creatures. Ruby's eyes widened with wonder as she spotted talking animals, singing flowers, and even a playful dragon named Dottie. Dottie, the dragon, had shimmering scales of all colors of the rainbow. She greeted Ruby with a warm smile and invited her to join in their adventures. Together, they explored enchanted forests, climbed towering mountains, and swam in crystal-clear lakes. As they journeyed through the land of imagination, Ruby noticed that some of the creatures were sad. She asked Dottie why they were feeling down, and Dottie explained that they couldn't read the special words in their magical books. Ruby knew just how to help them. She reached into her pocket and pulled out a small book, the very book she had been reading before bedtime. It was one of the Bob books set for complex words, filled with magical stories and words. Ruby opened the book and started reading aloud, bringing joy and laughter to all the creatures. With each word Ruby read, the creatures' sadness melted away. They thanked Ruby with a chorus of cheers and smiles. Ruby felt proud and happy that she could make a difference by sharing her love for reading. After a day filled with adventures and happiness, it was time for Ruby to return home. She bid farewell to her new friends and hopped back onto her bicycle. As she pedaled, the bicycle gently descended from the sky, carrying Ruby back to her cozy little house. Ruby opened her eyes and found herself back in her bedroom, nestled in her comfy bed. She smiled, knowing that she had just experienced a remarkable journey in her dreams. Ruby snuggled under her blankets, feeling safe and loved, and drifted into a peaceful sleep. From that night on, Ruby knew that the power of imagination and the joy of reading could take her on the most extraordinary adventures. And as she grew older, she continued to explore the world of books, sharing her love for reading with others, just like she did in the magical land above the clouds. And so, dear Ruby, remember that every night as you close your eyes, the land of imagination awaits you. Let your dreams take flight, and may the stories you read and create fill your heart with wonder and joy forever. Good night, sweet Ruby. Sleep tight and have the most magical dreams.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.